Thanks a lot, Katie. The 2024 Democratic National Convention is kicking off in Chicago. Tonight, President Joe Biden will take the stage, trying to rally up support for Vice President Kamala Harris. Our Washington, D.C. correspondents Rachel Knapp and Brendan Scanlon are in the Windy City covering the event. Rachel and Brendan, it's day one. How's everything going so far?
Oh, well, it's going. It's day one of day four. We're in the Windy City. It is definitely very windy here. But as far as getting here, security is, of course, tight. That's something that we also saw at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee just a couple weeks ago. But for the most part, we have not seen any protests. We do know there are some going on just about a little more than half a mile away from the United Center. They are pro-Palestinian protesters. They are upset with the Biden administration and their handling and siding with the Israeli government in their conflict with Hamas. But as far as what we're going to be talking to, what we're going to be listening about and who we're talking to, I know we've already got an early start this morning speaking with a lot of people from Pennsylvania. Brennan, what are they expecting from this convention?
I think sort of outlining policy and sort of their messaging between now and November. You talked about the Israel-Hamas issue, obviously a major issue here, one that's very important one for Democrats as they head into November. We did catch up with Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis. We talked about the importance of Pennsylvania in November. We talked about swing counties like Erie County and really the important role that they're going to play in just a few months here. And really kind of, again, that messaging. How do Democrats need to approach voters in places like Erie County to really get their message out and really mobilize and energize voters ahead of November? Here's what the Lieutenant Governor had to say earlier.
Lower costs for working families, how she's going to make sure everyone has the opportunity to live the American dream. I think that's what Pennsylvania voters in swing counties want to hear. They want to hear how candidates are going to make their lives better. And the contrast between her and Donald Trump couldn't be clearer. He can't get a coherent policy position out of his mouth to save his life. He literally devolves into insults every single campaign speech, and voters recognize that.
So we are, of course, hearing from our local leaders out in Pennsylvania, again, a key battleground state for November 2024. But we've got a lot to cover tonight. It's a big night, so of course Kamala Harris is expected to be here, but we do expect President Joe Biden to arrive any moment. We've been kind of on the lookout for emails about him, but we do know that he's going to be speaking tonight, giving the keynote address. We also know that congressional members are going to be speaking tonight, as well as the 2016 Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. She's also set to speak tonight. We do expect them to talk about the future and what a Harris-Walz administration could do for the American people. That's something that we also heard from the RNC, again, just a couple weeks ago. But we will bring you the latest later on this evening. For now, I'm Rachel Knapp.
And I'm Brendan Scanlon. We'll send it back to you.
Definitely a lot to cover, no shortage of topics. Thank you both. A very popular swimming spot has been shut down for the rest of the summer. Our Ariana Moore has all the details coming up with some of the trending stories.